What is up, my little pretties? It's your mistress, Lioness here, and today we are going to review a movie today. Now, this is not a Disney movie or a DreamWorks movie. This movie is probably something you guys will or might have remembered seeing this as a kid. And this movie came out in 2002, and this is a 20th Century Fox movie, and today we are going to review Ice Age. Now, this is the first movie that came out in 2002. It has Ray Romano, who plays Manny, John Leguizamo, who is Sid, and Dennis Leary, who is Diego. Now, this movie was my childhood as a kid. I remember growing up with this movie as a kid. I remember we used to watch this 1,000 times on DVD as a kid. And I still remember today that this movie is still good. Now, for those of you who have not seen Ice Age, I'm going to warn you right now that I will be spoiling pretty much everything about the movie. So if you guys do not want to see me spoil the movie, I would highly recommend you click off this video and go watch another of my videos if you like. Alright, with that being said, let's begin. To start this off, all the animals of the Ice Age are having a migration, as this took like million years ago, like sometime in the Ice Age era, like after the dinosaurs. A mammoth named Manny, who is traveling by himself, is not with any herd of his kind. So he's basically all alone until he meets a sloth named Sid, who basically gets chased by rhinos. But however, Manny saves Sid from the rhinos and they travel together, although Manny doesn't want Sid to be anywhere near him as he's by himself. However, later on in the film, we see a pack of saber-toothed tigers who are in a pack. Soto, who is the leader of them, an enemy, who has Zeke being one of them, the members, along with Oscar and Lenny, and of course Diego. They are spying a little baby in the Native American camp that's been surrounded by people, and they want to get the baby. So, however, they decide to surprise an attack on them in the night. So, basically, what happens is the men fight for like their life to save the tiger. But however, the Roseanne, the baby, his mother ends up taking him to try to escape the tigers. However, Diego somehow tries to get her and the baby, but she jumps off the waterfall. And that's when the next thing happens. The next scene cuts to Manny and Sid, who end up finding the baby, who the mom was, basically exhausted, and she ends up dying from exhaustion. So since Roseanne's mother died, Manny and Sid decides to take the little baby back to his like tribe, but however Diego decides that he would lead them away to Glacier Pass, which they had settlement on the other side. So Manny, Sid, and Diego basically have to travel to try to get the baby back to the humans. But however, they came across obstacles such as they go inside a cave, a nice cave, and they end up looking at cave drawings throughout part of the movie, and we see Manny's past. Basically, what happens in these drawings is Manny's first family died, like his first wife and kid sadly died due to hunters and all that. But now this movie is before he met Ellie and had peaches. Like this is the first movie. So this is way before Ellie showed up, which she showed up in the second movie. Yet again, people, I will be reviewing the second movie eventually when I get the time. I will definitely review the second movie. Now, however, this movie, with all due sincerity, this movie was obviously a great movie, and I highly recommend, for those who have not seen the movie, they need to go see it. And this movie, I was giving you a refresh for those who haven't seen the movie in like a long time. I just recently rewatched this movie and I still remember this movie very well. Now, we see Sid and Manny and Diego still traveling to try to get the baby back. But near the end of the movie, Diego confesses something to Manny, saying that they're walking into an ambush and he was part of it. Manny gets mad with Diego for it, but Diego says that he had became friends with them and he didn't want any part of the ambush. So Soto and his pack try to take down Manny and Diego along with Sid and get the baby, but however, first Soto gets defeated when icicles fall off and hit him, like impaled him. But you don't see him get hit though. Your camera just, goes down to where Soto is and it cuts off. You don't see Soto dying or anything like that. So basically, when Manny and Sid Diego win the battle between Soto and his pack, we see Diego and we thought, you guys may have, for those who may have seen the movie, you probably thought, oh no, Diego's dying. When later on when Manny and Sid return the baby to the Native Americans, they end up finding out about that Diego is alive. And that is basically pretty much the movie of the first movie. Now, what did I think about this movie? I honestly enjoyed watching this movie a lot as a kid, and I honestly have to say that this one was a great film. However, there are parts of the movie that are in this movie. Like, there's a scene where Scrat, does with stuff with his acorn. Those parts of the movie were really funny. Like, and I enjoyed those parts of the movie. Those parts of the movie were amazing. Like, I love the part how, Scrat ends up getting, Scrat gets the acorn and then he ends up getting into all sorts of trouble, which is really funny to say the least. Like, those scenes with Scrat, they're amazing. Like, I'm being completely honest right now, they are amazing. Now, the entire movie, I loved it. I loved it as a kid, and even though I rewatched it a couple times as I got older, and I just rewatched it recently, I end up enjoying the movie. Like, I really do love the movie. Even though I haven't seen this movie in a long time, this movie is still good. Now, I like the concept itself to be rather good. I like the flow of how the storyline went out. I even like the animation. The animation's good. The voice acting, they got really good voice actors. Like, I like Dennis Leary's voice as Diego. I like Manny's voice pretty good. And I also do enjoy Sid's voice. Now, is there any negatives to say about this one? To be honest, no. There's surprisingly nothing negative about the movie. Although it does have some sad parts in it, but it's a really good movie. And I highly recommend for those who have not seen this movie to go watch this movie, as this movie is really good. And here's something I'm going to say right now. If you do not like this movie, I respect your opinion, but as long as you respect my opinion, we shall be good. My final rating of this movie is going to be a 10 out of 10. It's a great childhood. It's a great movie. I loved everything about it. There's nothing negative I have to say about it, but I really do think that everybody should watch this movie, even if they're a kid. They should watch this movie, and even if you're an adult, I highly recommend you rewatch the movie. So, with that said, what did you all think about this movie? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Also, what would you have done in person to help make this movie a lot better? Leave me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section down below. I'm the Lioness. Thank you so much for watching today's episode, and if you're brand new here to this channel, be sure you like, comment, subscribe because I upload new videos every single day. Don't forget to ring the bell for notifications so you'll get to be notified when I upload. And with that said, my little pretties, I will be seeing you all in the next video. Peace out.